All I'm saying
man,
is,
it's money in the building, man.
Oh, you got it. All right.
You can go. What's up? Talk about.
No, I'm just saying it's a lot. It's a lot to get into, man. There's a lot of things that we didn't talk about. It's been a lot of movement, a lot of talk about the Senior Bowl, things like that, man. We gotta get into it. So I'm all for it, man. What y'all got to say?
Let's start us off. Go ahead, Smitty. What you got to say before we start off?
Hey, man, it's money in the building, man. I think we seeing the transpire of us attempting to get better, man. Every day this week, man. So I love what I'm seeing.
Yep, let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Aftermath with your boy, Cool Cat Connor, with my guy, Smitty Eagle. What up, Smitty?
What's good, man? Just chilling, relaxing, watching my team as, they try to progress week in, week out. You know what I'm saying? Preparing for the 24-25 season, man.
Yep. We got the King himself, King BV, and the Kelly Green in the building. What up, King?
Hey, what's going on, man? I had to move up so y'all can I can make sure y'all hear me. I can make sure because
start us off because we know you got lots on your mind. Start us off.
No, it's just a lot of things that's on my mind about the new hires and how the Philadelphia Eagles fans are approaching it. And I feel like they're approaching it in a negative way for obvious reasons because they used to coach the Dallas Cowboys, and I feel like that's not a reason to get away to not like the hiring, man. Look at the person, not the people, that the team. The guy was just doing the job at the end of the day. I feel like that, we're going to get into the thick of everything that's going to happen with the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like it's going to happen, but we just got to look at it like, we got some guys here now that's play callers that can hold their own, some experience, and we're going to move forward from last season. It's going to be the forgotten season, just like the Dream Team season.
Yep. So we're going to talk about everything, but guys, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. We officially got 134 subscribers on the channel. It would be nice if you help the three of us, plus Moan, plus Smitty, plus Trigger, and Notion gain out by subscribing to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street channel. Birds of Broad Street presents The Aftermath. So subscribe to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. We got me, Moan, One Trigger Trey Rock, King DV, Smitty Eagle, Notion Gain in the building. So subscribe to us. We got Broad Street News post game, and of course, me, King DV, and Smitty with the Broad Street Aftermath. So subscribe to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. Get all your Broad Street content. So, Kane, I know you got a lot that's on your mind. So start us off, bro. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel absolutely great
I know.
about
You got a lot that's on your mind, and we
the
always
move,
start with you.
the moves that was made. I got like I was able to watch some tape. I got a couple days off, but I was able to watch some tape, and it's great. What's going on, Stu? But it's great.
Great.
It's going great. I think that it's going to be a lot of simplifying, a lot of utilizing the package, the full package of receivers in the playbook. Also, if we could get that guy back, man, that's the missing piece, man, in the offense. If we could get that guy back, and you know who I'm talking about, if we could get that guy back, man, it's a missing piece because they're gonna try to utilize him like Eckler, man. The games that everybody was healthy, you seen Eckler was a big part of that offense, man. Like I've been watching film and listening to interviews and everything like that. So look, I think this Eagles team is not playing around. Right now the stove of the Philadelphia Eagles is simmering. I need that to go full blast when it comes to the draft for the free agency. That's going to be March 13th. So I'm just waiting for everything to unravel. I'm excited.
Yep. Smitty, how you feeling about this off season? And we'll get right. How you feeling about it?
I low key disagree with DV, man. I think that thing. I don't think it's on simmer. I think that thing on medium, man. I think they cooking. I think they got that thing cooking, man. Look, the thing I've been looking at, right, and I just been like kind of saying is we're gonna kind of find out what Jalen Hurts really made of, man. This is gonna be the season of make him or break him. Cause he gonna be asked to make plays that he probably never been asked to make. He's gonna be asked to make throws he probably never been asked to make. Like you're gonna see some things that this quarterback coach and Nussmeier and
We'll get
Kellen
to
Moore
him in a minute.
well, it's both. They
Yeah.
both are part of the offense.
Yep.
With Nussmeier and Kellen Moore, they're gonna ask him to make some throws. They're gonna ask him to make some reads. We're no longer gonna see this one read offense that people say we have. No longer will you see the Mickey Mouse reads and stuff like that. You're gonna see he's gonna be asked to make some plays. He's gonna be asked to make some throws. And he's also gonna be himself. So with that being said, man, I'm kind of excited to see what's going on. But if we can get Agent Zero back in this building, man, I think it's gonna be a lot in store for the 24-25 season. Yeah, I understand what you talk about though, DV, because a lot of the fans like, oh man, I ain't want him. He coached for Dallas. Oh, I ain't want him because he coached for Dallas. It's like Kellen Moore kind of came from Dallas, like he originated there, but I don't care about that. What I care about is can he do the job? Can he get it done? Can he draw up plays? Can he call plays? Can he put Jalen Hurts in his offense in a position to be the best they can be every week in, week out? If that is given to me, man, I don't care where you came from, man. You could have came from the bottom of the ocean, bro. If you're gonna do what you need to do to get this job done, I'm all with it, man. I'm grinding with you, I'm riding with you. I'm bought in. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Philadelphia Eagle fan, man. No matter who coaching, no matter who calling the plays, I gotta watch it week in, week out.
The most excited thing about these hires, man, let's look at the coordinators at first. Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio.
Yep.
Just look at that at first, right, man? The practices, and I'm going to the open practice. You already know that, right? It's going to be still sharpish still. That's what's going to happen, right? It's going to be still sharpened still because it's going to be a lot of scheming on offense, but on defense, it's going to be ran the Vic Fangio way because we actually got the guy right now. Even though certain guys backed out, we're going to talk about that too. But at the same time, it's going to be still sharpish still. And, the product is going to show on the field, at the end of the day. I feel like that we were building the right guys in place to get these guys in the right situations, and down the line of this video, I'm ask y'all a question because it brought up my attention,
Yeah, go ahead. What's the question?
No, because I right now we're talking about the QB coach and we're talking about the offense. So I don't ask the question yet.
Yeah, I know.
I want to have it flow. So anyway, you want to announce the QB coach?
What's the guy's the QB coach?
Doug
It's-
Nussmeier.
Nussmeier. No, it's not Nussmeier because I can't say that on Black History Month. It's Nussmeier.
Yeah, it's a new quarterback coach. Like he said, is y'all
Hey,
say
and hold on before you go to DV. He did not back out yet. He still hasn't been signed by the Seattle Seahawks.
According to what source? I
I
thought
seen
he
it this
did.
morning. According to this is on Bleeding Green Nation. He still hadn't signed yet. He still hasn't officially become a part of their coaching staff.
Okay.
He's still an opening for us, but I don't know where the Eagles stand with him. He has not signed. But he is expected. He is expected to sign though.
Okay.
He is expected to sign sometime by Monday.
Well, we gotta keep it pushing. Man. Look, I don't care what's going on with people that don't want to be here. They the ops. I want guys
no need to
in
look
here
in the back seat.
Right. I want guys in here that's going to make my team better at the end of the day. But Doug
was a good work, but we got to move on from that, man. It
right.
happened.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Smitty.
So Eagles hired. Go ahead, Smitty.
I was going to say Doug Nussmeier is a very, very what's that word? Talent. When they not talented, but decorated. He's a real decorated quarterback coach, man. I like the hire, man. I think he gonna be able to open some of that some of the things that we've seen in 2022, but improve them, man. I think it's a great hire. And he's gonna be able to implement that offense. I've been preaching that for a minute, DV. Like I want somebody to come in that with the coordinator that's used to calling his offense. The lingo is the same. You understand what he's calling. You understand why, and you can break it down to Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying, and give him kind of the read of why it's being called and who should be open. Things of that nature. So I like the hire, man. I think that's what you have to do when you bring in OCs and DCs. If they're not new, you got to bring in guys that understand what they got going on. You got to understand the philosophy. It's a lot easier if I bring in a guy that I've been working with for 5 or 6 years than trying to go get a guy I don't know. I got to teach him the offense. I got to teach the quarterback the offense. I got to teach them the reads together. It's easier if the guy that's going to be one-on-one with you the most, he understands the read. He understands the offense. He understands the concepts of why you're running the offense, who should be open, who should be the check down, who should be where, and things of that nature, and what type of when you're going against certain defenses, things of that nature. It'll be easier for him in the video room. We going over film to explain what's going on. Hey, this is why Kellen called this play Hurts. If you'd have made this play, it would have been a lot more easier, but the play you made wasn't wrong. Stuff like that, stuff of that nature is a lot easier to understand. Just like bringing in Mike Caldwell for Fangio, and bringing in guys that's worked with him before. It's a lot easier to just replicate the defense when you're one-on-one with the guy that's working with you. So I enjoy the hire, and I appreciate going out and do things like that.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy about the hire as well. Doug Nussmeier, I think that he works well with a guy like Kellen Moore. He basically gets, it's almost like dishwasher liquid. This is my analogy. Dishwasher liquid. You got that corner, and you try to squeeze everything out of the bottle. I think that he's going to get that out of Jalen Hurts. I think the read, on Madden, when the read is like this, and you're sitting up there like, oh man, I don't even know what to do. But then when it opens up, everything is an open field, and they're going to make it more simple. They're going to simplify it for him to the point where, yes, I agree with Smitty that Jalen Hurts, probably wasn't even asked to throw in the middle of the field, especially in his NFL career. But now it's like, yo, the whole field is liable to. I could become an assassin right now because Dakota Rain was able to prosper with these two guys. We already know Jalen Hurts is smart. Jalen Hurts can do certain things, and then on top of that, he's a running type quarterback, so he's a dual threat. So we can't take away that, but he's going to get stronger in his passing game. It's not going to be just just how somebody when they posted up him in the Pro Bowl games today. They were saying that that's the only pass he can make. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they're going to open a whole new catalog for Jalen Hurts to the point where it's going to be layers. We're going to be running out of bunches. We're going to be running out of dirty bunches. It's going to be a lot of like mixing up to the point where it's going to confuse defenses. Before it was Jalen Hurts confusing defenses with his legs and him being a threat with his legs. Now it's going to be confusing for him just passing the rock because we got so many layers. We have 1A and 1B. We got 2 number 1 receivers. We got a tight end. And then if we bring Swift back, I'm praying to God we do. That's going to be another guy that you got to look out for. And then added in extra block because they like to run 12-man personnel. Look, I'm excited about this offense. It's not just about Jalen Hurts being under center. It's more so Jalen Hurts being able to understand the logic of, just passing the rock and spreading a ball and getting the third wide receiver involved. That's what I'm excited about.
Yep. For me, I'm like everybody else. Everyone wants to talk about what Kellen Moore did with the Cowboys. I'm excited about what's he going to do here in Philly for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's going to open the playbook. Now, a lot of them will say it's pass, 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 but our philosophy is also running the ball. So, hopefully, when Kellen Moore gets here, that's our philosophy. But all in all, I just can't wait to see what the quarterback coach will do. It'll open up the middle of the field, like King said, and help out my quarterback. And let's see what we do in the offseason. So,
but running the ball is going to be is always our philosophy. We always were inside out team. From the trenches to the running game and the passing game, and it didn't on defense. It's the same way,
right?
But I will say this: it's going to be a collective with the running game. It's not just going to be on Kellen Moore. It's going to be on Stoutland. It's going to be on the running backs coach. It's going to be that's what it's going to be. And when we need to run the ball, we're going to run the ball. I've seen Kellen Moore call running plays out of a shotgun and basically open it up because, the utilization of a CD Lamb, they basically was able to open up lanes for a Pollard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really concerned about that. I think that will work in this offense. And I think that Nick Sirianni, it's all going to be on Nick Sirianni and Kellen Moore's relationship throughout the season. It could be good in the beginning, but when it starts heating up to the point where it's playoff positioning and everything like that, I want to see how they click. And that's what it is, because at the end of the day, we already seen Nick Sirianni's offense. I want to see how he's going to be able to input the tush push. Jalen Hurts utilizing his legs. Hopefully, we don't see a lot of QB draws and having my quarterback actually, or our quarterback actually getting injured or tweaking something or in the verge of just taking too many hits. I want it to be to the point where our O-line can block. I want it to be to the point where Jalen Hurts is just taking what the defense give him majority of the time, and then be able to be smart enough to know when the explosive plays is there. I was watching plays of the Cowboys in 2021, and they know how to those two guys. Nussmeier, Nussmeier, not Nussmeier, and Kellen Moore. They know when to take those type of shots down the field to a CD Lamb or a Michael Gallup. They know how to do those things. Amari Cooper, it's another one. So they already know how to do those things. So we got to really know who we got and not just look at them as, oh, they used to coach the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that. It's more so, hey, this is a grand opportunity for Kellen Moore to get a head coaching job. Let's be honest. So he's going to do whatever he can to squeeze the lemon out of this offense. And then Doug Nussmeier also, he's going to get another opportunity. So this is another opportunity for him to basically
I know why they hired Doug, bro.
Go ahead.
They did it for the same reason they did Brian Johnson when they hired Shane, like replacement. But they're gonna want to keep Jalen Hurts in the same offense if it works. So now if if your boy get hired, you upgrade Doug to offensive coordinator. You get him for at least 2 years because he got to build a resume.
Which is smart. It's smart as hell.
Yeah, he got to build a resume. He don't have any play calling. So just like Brian Johnson, like he getting OC opportunities, but I think he gonna end up on somebody offense doing something different. I think you got to get that. You got to get that turf under your feet, man.
Doug he started out, he was a quarterback, and then he started out as a tight ends coach. That's where he actually started.
Yeah. And
then he moved to offensive coordinator / quarterback coach in college with Alabama and Florida and so forth. And then he came into the NFL like that. Under Kellen Moore, he was successful, not as successful as getting to the big game, but he was successful in his offensive schemes. He was our offensive play management by the quarterback. But overall, I just think that this too is a good hire. I'm just waiting to see how everything else lines up. Question for y'all though.
Yep.
Since we're talking about the offense, it was a guy that used to play football that actually said that he wanted to be, because he lives in the area, a wide receiver coach. How do y'all feel about that? I don't even got to say his name, Ocho Cinco, but look, I just want to know y'all thoughts on that.
I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, he got some game he can give. I mean, I would prefer him to be more like of an assistant than putting, the full rod of being a wide receiver coach. But if he was to come in and be able to give anything to the game, man, I'm cool with that. I mean, he obviously got some of the best feet ever in football. You know what I mean? Like, he got some of the best routes. Like, he probably could get some of these guys open, and seeing that we all kind of in consensus to bring in a young receiver as wide receiver 3, it'll give him a chance to actually get something big on his resume with developing a young receiver, giving him an opportunity, to learn his offense together. Even though, the young receiver might not get much touches because of what we do have here in Philadelphia, you give him the opportunity to be wide open. And if you're wide open, I'm hoping Jalen Hurts is able to find you. And that's what we need, man. We need some wide open throws. Let's just be honest. Squeezing the ball is nice. To see my quarterback make some of those throws is nice. But if Chad Ochocinco could somehow come in here and find a way to make these guys get some better separation than what they're getting now, anything he could add to the game, I mean, it's always appreciated, man, because you can always get better. You can always get better, and you don't know who's the guy to help you get better.
Yep, for me,
hold on before you go, Cool Cat. I'm sorry to cut you off, but breaking news: the Washington Commanders have hired Cliff Kingsbury.
I saw it.
You know what that means? Hold on, you know what that means, right?
I saw it. I just didn't want to say nothing.
No,
go ahead. Do y'all know what that means?
No, go ahead.
They're getting Caleb Williams. Cliff just left USC, bro, to come to Washington to get Caleb, the quarterback he just worked with last year.
That's nasty, bro. Because now what that mean? Is he second string?
Who?
Is Sam Howell second string?
Yeah, Sam Howell probably might be out of there.
Okay,
listen. Cliff Kingsbury got fired from the Cardinals. He chose the job to go work with Caleb, bro. He specifically said the only job he's taking in college. He ends up with Caleb Williams. Why? He had a job with the Raiders. Listen, right. I'm telling you what happened, DV. He went in there. He wanted to find out, hey, are we trading up for a quarterback? Are we possibly trying to get into the top 3 to get a quarterback? And they said, nah, we're going to wait and see what falls to us. All right, never mind. I don't want a job. Call the Commanders. Hey, are y'all trying to get Caleb? Yeah, we looking to get Caleb. Look, man, I know y'all was looking at me for the offensive coordinator position. What's going on? Listen, think about it. It's the same thing with Jalen Hurts and Shane Steichen, bro. He's gonna have the same coordinator again year 2. They're not gonna change the offense. They're gonna cater the offense to Caleb.
That would make
If
sense.
they get,
It does
if
make
they
sense.
Ooh,
It makes sense. But at the same time, like, you know, I'm just thinking about Sam Howell. I think he can get a starting position, but I don't know where though. Because there's a couple teams that need a quarterback.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jigga, that's exactly what he's gonna do from the paint his nails lane.
Yep. Yep. So for me, for the Caleb, and then I'll go ahead to the Ocho Cinco. For Caleb and Kingsbury, it depends on what the Bears do because we don't know what the Bears are going to do at number 1.
Bruh, he know they willing to trade up for one. That was the catch. That's what I was trying to tell you. He asked the Raiders, "Are we trading up?" Nah, he go ask the Commanders because the Commanders already linked to try to trade up to the Bears right now. They already open for it. They willing to trade the one if it get them their quarterback. If they think the Bears taking a quarterback, they trading up, bro. They willing to probably give up 2 first.
What pick is the Raiders though?
The Raiders are. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let me check. They're not far.
The Commanders got the Raiders pick?
No.
No. I'm just saying what pick
Hold on,
they are.
Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
All right. While you
Okay,
do that, while you do that, for me in the Ocho Cinco thing,
13.
all right, 13.
Who the hell is Ocho Cinco? Who the hell is Ocho Cinco?
My bad, man. Ocho. I said Ocho Cinco. My bad. Ocho. Chad, man. Chad.
Yeah.
We're all over the place on this show. Let me get back to Chad. I'm okay with it because it would be better than Errol Moorhead. First things first, it would be better than Errol Moorhead because it will elevate my wide receivers a little bit more. So whatever helps my team, I'm okay with it. Now to Kingsbury. Go ahead, somebody, because I'm all over the place.
So my question to you, Cool Cat, is why do you think that would elevate the wide receivers? Because Devontae Smith was on record basically saying that they like this guy more.
You're not gonna shoot him in his foot though. While he's still
not,
in the building.
You're not, but at the
end of the
day,
they didn't even shoot Brian Johnson in the foot. They didn't shoot nobody in the foot. They didn't. Even the defensive players didn't come out and kill Sean Desai. Like,
I understand
that. We know it was bad. We all know. We all know it's bad.
If you're trying this hard to fix the offense and everything like that, you got to give the offense some type of recognition in the scheme, which though the coaching staff and Moorhead, you know, they know what he wants. Now, the scheme of Moorhead could have changed because of, you know, the Nick Sirianni.
That's one of my reasons, King DV, sorry to interrupt you. That's one of my reasons. I mean, that's one of my reasons because the scheme for the wide receivers could have helped. Now, granted, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith are, again, back-to-back wide receivers, 1,000-yard receivers, but against the 49ers, against the Cowboys, against, you know what I mean, against the Giants, against the Jets. You understand what I'm saying? The Seahawks. Now, again, that could be the players as well, but you understand what I'm saying?
But that just goes off of just the scheme.
Right.
The scheme. Our offense was so predictable to the point where they already knew what we were running. Just like Devontae Smith, like I said, I take that to heart. You know, I run it back almost every other day. I'm not going to say every day.
Yeah.
That he was like, yo, just let us do what we do. And like I said, I can't say it was Brian Johnson because at the end of the day, I feel like after that interview with AJ Brown, it wasn't Brian Johnson. It was more a Nick Sirianni thing. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that, you know, he, like he said, he don't care who the offensive coordinator is, man. Like, you know, he's going to go out there and do his job, right, you know, and put him in the right position to do his job. That's why I feel like that it wasn't or Moorhead. It was more so the Nick Sirianni scheme and what he wanted to run. And he felt like that Jalen Hurts was a superhero, and Jalen Hurts left his cape in 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. You got anything to add to that, Smitty, before we move on?
I mean, I'm not against Moorhead or with Moorhead. I mean, if they like him, if he doing his job, like I told you before, like I just want a guy here that's gonna do the job. If he's gonna come in and do the job, it's gonna be done to the capability that we needed to be done. I'm cool with it. I mean, I would like I said, I would take Ocho Cinco to come in and help Moorhead. Put him next to Moorhead. Let him assist him. Let him give some of his game because from the point of view of a player, Moorhead can't give you that.
Yeah.
See, I would too.
Moorhead can give you
the
he can get. I was going to say he can give you the perspective of a player, but a low standard player. Ocho Cinco is top tier. You know what I'm saying? At some point, he was, as seen as like a top 5, maybe top 3 receiver at one point in his career.
Bring me Ocho. I agree, Stu, but he got to get off of that podcast. We need focus.
What podcast he on?
He on
the with Shannon.
Shannon Sharp.
He only do one day a week.
Nightcap.
I'm cool. Listen, if you're not like, I'm cool with the podcast if it's one day a week because you can do that on your off day. You could tell Shannon, look, I'm off on Tuesdays. Let's do the podcast on Tuesday. I'm cool with that. But if you're doing it like he was doing when he was on I Am Athlete, he was doing 3-4 shows a week. Then I'm like, nah, you can't focus. I'm putting in 3 days a week, and it's not really much I could do outside of podcasting. Like,
right.
So I know if you put 3 days a weekend, it's too much. But if you're doing 1 day a week, and I think it's like Tuesday or Wednesday night, I'm cool with that, man. You can do 1 day a week. I'm cool with that. Right. And he's gonna be an assistant, so you're not really 100% needed. Now, if you was my like receiver coach or something like that, I might be a little bit like, hey, keep it at 1 night a week type deal. If you're an assistant, I still wanted that 1 night a week, but I might pass on you doing 2 nights a week or something.
Mm-hmm. Here goes another question about the offense. Why don't you think that Nick Sirianni could have schemed DeAndre Swift in the passing game consistently? You don't have an answer, do you?
Who?
I'm saying DeAndre Swift. Like, why? Why Nick?
Because he's stuck on Gainwell. Fucking retarded shit. Let's be real. You kept Gainwell in the passing game. So how hard was it to be to trade Gainwell out for Swift?
But they said, what was it? What was the percentage? I think the percentage was like 70-75% of the time when Gainwell was in the passing game, he was blocking. He wasn't like going out for a screen pass or, a part of the passive game. He was blocking. He was the extra block, especially when we had the injuries to the line. So
maybe that's the fault in the Sirianni offense, bro.
I know one thing when it came to Miles Sanders in 2022. Did we ever do that? What King said.
We weren't really good with Miles Sanders either, but
no, we wasn't good at pass blocking with Miles Sanders either. But the catch is that the offense that was being ran, the NFL wasn't ready for it. Mm-hmm. The next year, they caught up to what Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen was putting together, or just Shane Steichen. Right. And then it was like, okay, now we know how to stop Jalen Hurts. And then when the injuries came into play on the line, then it's like, okay, now we know where the weak holes at, to the point that we could get to their quarterback and make him throw the ball a little quicker and everything. And that was just the second half. You saw it. Everybody was doing the same exact thing. I just think that with Kellen Moore coming in here, regardless of the line, we're going to be able to make a play against the blitz. And that's another thing to be excited about.
Yep. Because we was, let's be real to all the Eagles fans out there. Philadelphia Eagles was bad against the blitz last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year.
No, they was bad against the blitz. Yeah, they was bad against the blitz in the Super Bowl year too. When we went to the Super Bowl and lost, they were bad.
Horrible. Against the blitz. We've been horrible for 2-3 years against the blitz, man. We ain't had an answer for it yet. And it's really aggravating because it's like really simple, and we still don't got an answer for us. But I know Kellen Moore gonna do better.
Yeah. That's right.
Because Kellen Moore liked to do bunches, and then he also liked to run 12-man when the odds is not in his favor, he would run a 12 man to the point where now you got that extra block.
My question to you guys before we get to the Pro Bowl, because a lot of people has a lot to say about our quarterback Jalen Hurts. Will the addition of Kellen Moore and the quarterback coach help or hurt him?
It's on
I think
Jalen Hurts.
I think we just summed it up. I think Jalen Hurts are being reciprocative of what they're teaching you and
Right.
being open-minded to the fact that it's a different type of scheme and it's going to utilize him, not just him, but it's guys on the outside.
Right.
Dallas Goddard, they're going to scheme everybody open. I think that he needs to be all ears, man. We didn't pay him for nothing. He just got to be all ears. Like I said, we can't sit up here and say, oh, Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was able, regardless of what he did after the 5-game stretch with Cooper Rush, regardless of what he did interception-wise, he had a career year for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, when Jalen Hurts come in to a fresh Kellen Moore, you know who your offensive coordinator is. You know who your QB coach is. You got to take that all in and be able to maximize that to the fullest potential. If not, then now we can sit up there and be like, yo, Jalen Hurts, you had a top-notch offensive scheme. Because regardless of what Cowboys fans say or anything like that, we know Kellen Moore can do certain things in the offense. It's just
I would
about
like
situation.
I would like it if Jalen Hurts or Doug would take it upon themselves and go ahead and start getting acquainted now. Don't just wait for the season to start.
They're gonna need to. They're gonna need to. But right now we in Pro Bowl session.
No,
so
I'm not saying
that,
right now. I'm saying like when the opportunity presents itself right now. Like, yeah, you can't do it today. Obviously, he's in Orlando. He's about to take his break. But as soon as the break over, I would prefer if they was like getting together, start. Hey, look, because Doug knows the plays. He knows the throws that's gonna be asked to be made. You can have him prepared before we even present you with what's going on in the playbook.
Yep.
We can be out here working together, so the plays that's going to be made. We know it. We know what throws is going to be asked.
What up, Nina?
Him and Doug get together now. It really could. You know what I'm saying? Stretch out. How it could soften the blow. If it was a regression, during the season, you kind of like slow it down now. You know what I mean? Like you get to work. Yeah, Jigga. Like you get to work now. We. It's illegal for him to teach him the playbook. It's illegal.
Facts.
You can't give Jalen Hurts the playbook before the season starts. But I can give you throws that I know you're going to be asked to make. I can easily give you that, and that could be a big up, man. I hope they get together and start working soon.
Yep.
Speaking of throws that he's going to be asked to make, Bengals wide receiver Tyler Boyd is actually attached to the Eagles. Somewhat to try to come here. How would y'all feel about having him as a wide receiver 3?
Who?
Tyler Boyd,
Cincinnati Bengals. He'll be in the same role he pretty much in now. It won't be much of a change.
Yep. Is he?
But do you think it's a step up from what we had?
Hell yeah.
It's better
than yes. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. He better than both. He better than Quez and Olamide. I like Olamide, but he better than Olamide.
I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead, continue talking. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I would take Tyler Boyd. I just don't know if the money gonna work out. I think he looking for something decent. He gonna want a deal. I think he on the last year of his rookie deal, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he gonna be wanting something pretty decent, man, coming in. And I don't want to give up draft capital for a 1-year rental. That'll be my only problem.
No, yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, especially if it's something that we need, but really, you can find a wide receiver 3, a decent wide receiver 3, even in the draft or a free agency.
I would hope we would go in the draft, dog. I would hope we do it.
Because I wouldn't want to, really spend money on offense where defense is where we need the money at. We need the money there. Now, how do you feel on defense? Keeping Kevin Byard.
I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm cool with that. I told you, bro, I'm kind of, how I feel about, the safety room. I want to bring in another guy. I don't really want to take the snaps for Sidney Brown. I want to keep Kevin Byard. I want Reed Blankenship to go to linebacker. I mean, if you bring in another safety, you put Reed Blankenship at linebacker. I think we automatically go from like being decent to being great. I think he can do all the things you need to do at linebacker. Plus, he can do all the things you need at safety. So when you want to go to that 3 safety set, you already got Reed Blankenship on the field.
Right. Hey, Twiz, I understand that we got two cats with speed and everything that we don't use, but they're not really good with using their hands. Pause. They're not really good at catching the rock. You know, it's easy to catch the rock when somebody kicking the ball to you, but if somebody's throwing a dime or a bullet to you in between two defenders, you got to catch the ball. I don't trust them doing it.
Kobe field awareness wasn't good enough for me. He literally called a pass, a screen pass, with an open lane to the right, and he ran into the crowd. Like if his vision was just a little bit better, he to the crib. But you know, I don't know about Devin Allen though. I think he got the speed, but I think there's something missing because they're not giving him a shot at all.
I think Devin Allen time here is going to be done shortly. Honestly, I don't think.
I think they got a lot of hope in him, but I think the speed looked good in practice.
Hope not going to win us championships, bro.
But I think the speed looked good. But you also got to think about how long you got to think about why they got hope. How long he was out of football, and it's possible he could be progressing to getting on the field. You never know. You know they do players like that. You know what I mean? They keep him in the cut. They keep building on him. All right, now he ready to play. You throw him out on the field, you see something different. It could be possible. I wouldn't understand why you bring a dude back for 2 years if he ain't showing you nothing.
Kick return, special teams.
Nah, he been in the offense though. I remember last year in the they was playing him in the offense a little bit. He just got hands problem. Catching.
Well, I seen him a couple of times when not AJ Brown, when Devontae Smith got hurt and then Quez went out. I seen him a couple of times there.
He just ain't got hands.
No, that's what I'm saying. He don't have that awareness, and urgency to catch the ball. That's what it is. Well, go ahead, Cool Cat.
No, you're good. For Kevin Byard, because I heard y'all talking about that, we need all the help we can get for the safety position. So whatever helps the Eagles out with the safety position, because we need all the help we can get on the defense side of the ball. So that's me.
I mean, we technically don't even know. I gotta stop myself from saying that we need so much help. We don't even know how much help we need. Our coordinators was so bad. We don't even know if we was bad. Our coordinators were just so piss poor. It's possible that guys was on the team that possibly was good, and we look at them like you trash because to the coordinators, the linebacker coaches. Like I said, look, what was it? Week 12. I was like, bro, we need to fire linebacker coaches, DB coaches, DN coaches.
Yeah, because everything was good when we was 10-1, but then the 49ers happened, then the Cowboys happened. Seattle happened,
but it wasn't good, Cool Cat. It was simple stuff going on then.
Right,
we was able to capitalize on their mess ups more than they was able to capitalize on ours.
Yep.
Well, DJ Elliott, the linebacker coach, wasn't good at all. I was rooting for him because he's from Temple, but he wasn't good at all.
I only wanted it for one reason, bro. And I was thinking maybe he could help, Nicholas Morrow get better. Because that was his defensive coordinator in college. I was hoping he could help him get better, but he didn't do that. So at that point, I mean, it's whatever.
Yep.
And I thought he would help. Wasn't he with Hassan Reddick also?
For a little while.
Yeah, at Temple. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Hassan Reddick, I know he's due for a big payday. Should it be wise for Howie Roseman to sign him?
What?
You be crazy not
to sign. It's a pigtail pork.
Nah, bro, it's chicken. It's chicken, bro.
What kind of question is that?
Me saying yes, it'd be fine. I know.
What kind of question is that? This man had double-digit sacks.
I know. The only reason why I asked that, King, because he got a cap hit high, and we got you got to
restructure it and extend him. You got to extend him, but restructure it to the point where it benefits. But you already know how he's going to be working on stuff like that.
Right.
You already know he's going to be working on stuff like that, man. You got to keep the guy.
I just hate it so far before the action really get to kicking, man.
Yeah.
We still got another like 2, maybe 3 weeks before the action really kick in.
Yeah.
I think the season what they open you open you can start franchise tagging on the 20 something, and then free agency open the weekend, the 13th. The week after the what's it called? The combine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So the Pro Bowl happened. I know y'all probably didn't watch, but y'all reaction to it?
Ooh, I watched it.
We are not. I repeat, this Philadelphia Eagles team would never, and I mean never, run a Philly special ever.
Nah. CD Lamb didn't need to run it.
No,
CD Lamb can't throw, man.
No, I don't care who can't throw. Did you see the catch and tip from our quarterback?
Yeah, CD Lamb fault, man. I'm blaming CD Lamb. He played for the Cowboys. I'm blaming CD Lamb.
He went for the ball like Jalen Aguilar. I'm not Jalen Aguilar. Jalen Rugger.
Nah, you gotta throw it perfect, man. He supposed to hit my quarterback.
Oh my God,
man.
First of all, I love Jalen Hurts. Don't get me wrong. I love Jalen Hurts. He's not built for it, bro.
Nah, you gotta hit him in stride, bro. You gotta hit him perfect, bro.
He not built for it.
High. You have a boy trying to OBJ the thing, man. He tried to
Bro, you know a Philly special for Jalen Hurts? A Philly special for Jalen Hurts is he throws the ball to the wide receiver, and the wide receiver hands him the ball like he's a running back. That's a Philly special for Jalen Hurts.
I think Jalen Hurts can catch it.
No, he can't.
His form for the catch was perfect, bro. That man went up, hands extended, diamond shape, just too high, man. If it had been right there, man, he caught that, man. A quarterback, an athlete, man, he would have caught that, man.
He not because he didn't jump and get it.
Bro, he threw it way too high. He did jump. It was way too high. I don't need you to. Hey, look, I don't need him going crazy trying to get it now. I don't need you going crazy trying to get it. Now, if it's too high, hey, look, I don't need you going crazy because you go out there and blow your ACL off. Hey, look, nah.
That's what I'm saying, man. It was just, it wasn't even that serious, bro.
That's why I'm saying he should have.
Game.
Why didn't CD Lamb just throw it a little bit more touch, though, man?
It's not CD. They at fault. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Right in my quarterback bucket, man. Go back and look at the replay of how Barnett threw that thing to Foles, man, right in the bucket, man. That thing was so perfect. He ain't have to jump or nothing, right in the basket.
They practiced that. Here's the thing.
Well,
it wasn't no pads. Listen. It wasn't no pads. This wasn't a Super Bowl. This wasn't none of that. Jalen Hurts could have catched that ball, and he didn't.
It was way too high.
Man.
Look how high it is.
Look at that. Who catches the ball like that? I don't want
y'all that. Caught the worst angle. No. Y'all catch the first. You got to back it up.
Look at number. Hey, look at number 56. Look at his face. Look at his face. That would have been my face. No.
Hey, if you'd have caught that, that'd have been crazy though.
No, it would have been crazy because it would have been yards after catch. He wouldn't have caught it and ran. He would have failed. It would have been yards at the catch. Even Baker like, yo, what the hell are y'all doing, bro? Like, look at Baker's hands.
Nah, they look like, oh shit, he finna catch that. Look at 24. Look at 21. He like, oh shit, he got it. Nah,
yo, I want to see the seconds after that. That's the stance where you slamming a medicine ball, like you sitting up there like, doom. That's what he's doing. Like, nah, bro.
He almost had it, bro. He was right there.
I would never do that, yo. I would sit up there and say, yo, we gonna do the Philly special, like the remix, and we gonna hand the ball to Jalen Hurts and make him like Derrick Henry. I would never.
Nah, man, shovel pass or something, man. I don't know, bro. That's a bad.
You can do
pass,
that,
bro. That's
you can do the shovel. I agree with that too. A shuffle pass
for your quarterback, bro. You can't put it up high, dog. You gonna set your quarterback up like that in the real game?
Not with that.
Jalen. Listen, Jalen Hurts is getting killed if he catches that pass and it's a safety coming downhill. I wouldn't even want him to catch it in the real game like that. You look like you're gonna get swallowed.
Right.
Nah, man. Shovel pass or something, man. That's kind of high.
Shovel pass.
Shovel pass.
You can do that. No, you can do the shovel. I agree with that too. A shuffle pass.
I
No,
don't know. It was a
overall,
bad
overall,
pass
Nina,
and a bad. It's a bad pass and a bad catch attempt. Shit,
hey
he
Nina,
shouldn't.
Nina. Overall, since we doing a Pro Bowl reaction, man, I am happy that our guys were able. And right now, Cool Cat, this is where you put up that picture. Thank you. I'm happy our guys was having a good time, man. Even Lane Johnson, Driscoll. I'm happy those guys are actually out there just having a good time, be able to like laugh, be around each other, man. Like I said, I hope that guy number 0, Agent 0, our Agent 0 is able to come back. They got a lot of bonding throughout this terrible year, especially the terrible ending. But overall, I'm just happy that they able to, laugh and everything like that. And I'm just hoping that, everybody come in with the fresh mindset, put last year behind them and get to work next year. But right now, I'm happy to see Jalen Hurts and everybody. They were saying that this was like the first time all year that Jalen Hurts smiled. So I'm just happy to see it. I'm really happy to see it. What's going on, Hamid?
What's up? Go ahead, Smitty.
I mean, it was a little. I mean, it was interesting. I'm glad the NFC won. I ain't want to hear no more about the AFC because God, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was a good showing, man. Even though Eagle fans will find any way to troll Cowboy fans, Jalen Hurts stole CeeDee Lamb a touchdown. Oh, he want to be an Eagle so bad. Like,
no, nobody said
no.
They just got chemistry. They have chemistry. They was in college together.
Nah, that's what they said though. You got to go on Twitter, man. Everybody was saying that. I'm like, bro,
I seen it.
First off, we cannot pay CeeDee Lamb, brother. Cannot pay CeeDee Lamb. That man want big dollar.
The troll bull. I ain't gonna say his name, but the troll bull basically was like, yeah, Eagles fans love our players and our coaches. So that's where he at with it. Now that's his level. That his level.
The one that's here. The one that's here.
Yeah,
the one that saluted.
Troll bull.
Oh, okay.
That's the nickname that Kane DV got for y'all know who.
Yeah, troll balls. CC. CC. CC when you making it, you writing an email and you got to CC somebody on it. Yeah, CC.
CC. The same CC that was probably trolling about this.
No, that's a bad joint though. That is a bad joint. Look.
Yeah,
the fact my man was like this,
pass, man.
Yeah,
my quarterback. Listen, bro, my quarterback should never have to jump for the ball, man. He's not a receiver, man. Put it where he ain't got to jump, man. Come on, man. He shouldn't even have to go up to get that, man. It should have never been able to do that.
So you say, Smitty, you saying throw the ball to him like Christian McCaffrey, like just right there, like boom.
Yeah, give it right here. Let me get a little go.
I could dig it. But that was a bad joint. I don't know what the hell was going on there. I wasn't even to jump. I would have just let it go out of bounds. I would have did that.
I think he thought it was lower than it was.
He tried. That's all I can say. He tried.
He was like, "Oh, damn, it's way up here. Oh no, I ain't going up there. Right. See something here. Let me see if I can grab this motherfucker."
Exactly. All right, the last topic of the day is the Senior Bowl update. I know y'all saw some stuff from Marcus Simone and King Fly and the Fulf and Joan crew. King, I know you saw a lot. So, what's your reaction to the book?
Don't forget Joe Castro, man. Don't forget
Joe Philly the podcast, my brother.
I see us being active. Mm-hmm. I see us like being really serious about the scouting of young talent, like we always are. But I want us to really focus on what we actually need, and the needs are basically majority on defense. I just want us to focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Some of the prospects, I did see it was a running back that was being interviewed by King Fly Jones. Shout out to my bro.
Yep.
Who else? Got some linebackers in there. Of course, the cornerback, that said that he idolizes Darius Slade game. It was a guy that said he likes Kevin Byard. I feel like that we got to like really be focused on guys that can learn from guys that we're going to keep. Because at the end of the day, they could tell you how to be an Eagle. Now, Kevin Byard, yes, he was only here for like half a season, but like a Darius Slay or somebody that he wants to, be able to train and mentor, we got to watch out for guys like that. Now, at 22, that's going to be I think that's going to be the most difficult pick. After that, it's going to be easy pickings.
Mhm.
But the 22nd pick is going to be difficult because you don't know if to go inside with the linebackers or go outside with a corner or a safety.
I agree with you about 22, but disagree. I think 50 gonna be our hardest pick because it's gonna be so much first round talent sitting at 50, bro. You're gonna have to pick through a lot: linebackers, cornerbacks, safeties, wide receivers, running backs, linemen. Like at 22, you got to think about it like this, DV. This is how I think about it. At 22, you only got so many guys you're willing to take. There's only so many guys that you have first round grades for that you're willing to take at 22. But at 50, how many guys you think you got a second round a grade on? You know what I mean? There's so many guys that you probably put a second round grade on, and then you sitting there with a situation where I got 2 picks, 4 spots apart. I got 50 and 54. I'm sitting back to back, and it's like, okay, if I don't take the right guy at 50, will he be going at 51 through 53? Do I get a chance to circle back at 54 and get him? Do I take the guy that I want at 50? Or like Edgerrin Cooper from Texas A&M.
Mhm.
Like they say he's gonna be at 50. If he at 50, but you also got a cornerback you like at 50, a tackle you like at 50, and you got to think about. I'm thinking about Howie. He already has overthought the process before. To be. I really would love it to be. You get to both of these positions at 22 and 50, and there's only one guy on your board remaining at both spots. And you're like, yeah, I'm taking the guy. I don't want you to go too far, bro. And you start going to analytics. You starting to ask, around. I don't need that. I need you to be confident and well surrounded on your pick, man. I need you to be stand still on them 10 when you make these picks. I need you to do some things you haven't done before. Take a linebacker or a cornerback at 22. Please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So with the linebacker situation, I did put up a post on Twitter, and I asked, basically at linebacker and safety or secondary defensive back, what would you rather do? And they said 45% of the poll was get a linebacker in free agency, not the draft, but 42 was the draft.
I would rather go in the draft for the linebacker.
Mhm.
When I'm looking at the linebacker free agency market, it's not a lot of linebackers out there that I'm like, oh, I want him. Like it's like 2 linebackers, and then the rest of them is what we had this year, Nicholas Morrows and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you got Levante David, you got Devin White, and then outside of that, you really don't have linebackers out there. And then the draft isn't really deep either. The draft is really like 3 guys or bust. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the fan to tell y'all that Jeremiah Trotter is not an Eagle. But looking at the tape, I see a lot of what I didn't like this year from the players I already got. He missed a lot of tackles. He's not great in coverage. He's really just decent at run defense. He's more of a name than a talent. He did put out some good tape his last year, but this year here, when you kind of put him without a dominant defensive line, without dominant safeties, and you made him actually do his job, you found out he wasn't as great as his job as you thought he was. Edgerrin Cooper, though, last year defense was poor. He performed well. They brought in a better defense this year, surrounded with better talent out of the pool of transfers. He got better. It wasn't like he was like, oh, they came, all right, I'm still the same. No, he got better. So I like Edgerrin Cooper out of Texas A&M. He's a little bit bigger, and he's a little bit refined more in the as a linebacker than most. if I was taking a guy at 22 or 50, it'd probably be either cornerback or linebacker, and if it's linebacker, it'd have to be Cooper for me.
What do y'all think about our defensive backs? You know, our young defensive backs, the Ricks, the Kelly Ringos, and then also, you know, people that everybody hates, the Trashberry. You know, I know Avonte Maddox might be off the books, but what do y'all think about them? You know, do you think that? Oh yeah, I forgot Isaiah Rogers. He's another one. You know, that you got to put in there. So, what do y'all think that we should do in the draft at DB? Do you think we should do DB, or do you think that we should go more of a safety role?
With me, right, with Ricks and Ringo, it's a lot of don't know. Which is the same thing you get if you bring in a cornerback. But like, to me, it feels like bringing in like mentally. I'm gonna just say like this: mentally, bringing in a first round talent feel better than a UDFA and a 7th round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, just mentally, when you hear you got a first round corner versus a 7th round in the UDFA, you automatically like, well, I would rather that first rounder to be on the field. And I think we need to invest in a first rounder for moving forward. Like, next year, I might want to get off Slay. Like, I don't want to bring Slay back for another year. So now I have my cornerback room kind of locked up. If I take a corner early, you take one in free agency and you don't get the younger guy in Jalen Johnson, then you end up with, you know, a Patrick Peterson or something like that. I don't want another old dude who possibly hits the decline early. And then we stuck it up. Well, 4th round, my bad. 4th rounder or first rounder. I still want the first rounder, especially if I can get one of these studs in a Nate Wiggins, a Teron Arnold from Alabama. If I can get a Kool-Aid McKinfrey, like if I can get one of those dudes, like, man.
Yep. I think Slade gonna be out of here after this year. I think he gonna retire.
Yeah. That's why for me it's better to get a corner, because I'm cool with the young pups because they gotta learn. If we keep on sticking with Bradbury, and I love me some Slay, y'all know how I am with Slay, but if we keep on keeping them, the young guys won't be able to develop. So it would be nice if we get a corner, but I'm like, I need a linebacker in a worse way to be spies on these quarterbacks, because it's been a while. I don't know how long, y'all let us know in the chat. It's been a while since we drafted a linebacker in the first round.
Do you know who's available at linebacker in free agency?
There's not a lot.
What?
Wait, is there?
Come on, man.
I just told you who was available.
We got some guys available, bro.
Yeah, some guys out
Hold
there.
on. There's some guys. I'm not saying it's a top 10 is fine. You know,
Right.
I had it listed on my.
All right, if there's some linebackers available, then I can wait till the next draft.
Hold on, wait. So you got Frankie Louvu, you got Patrick Queen, you got Jordan Brooks.
I forgot about Patrick.
You got Jordan Brooks. I'm just going down the list, bro. Before you got Jordan Brooks. You got Levante David. You got older Bobby Wagner. You got Willie Gay. You got Drew Tranquil. You got Blake Cashman, who I like. I do like him.
Yeah.
Aziz Al-Shire, and then you got Devin White.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Patrick Queen, man. I do like Patrick Queen.
But see, here's the thing, because I ain't gonna lie, Smitty put me on, and I started watching some tape because I knew what he was about to say.
Yeah.
Patrick Queen wasn't really all that until Raekwon Smith got there. You know, he's a product of an environment. You know, he's a POME. Shout out to Jim Jones for that. But yeah, he's a product of his environment.
Go back and look, cool cat. Go look at him. Go look at him without a dog next to him and see what he like. See if you still want to pay him top dollar.
That is true.
Think about this. Before they traded for Roquan, he was the number 1 person on their defense on the trade block.
Facts. And remember, we wanted him number 1. Number 2, if we do end up, let's just say hypothetically speaking, in a Cool Cats world, that we actually get Queen, right? We get Queen.
I'm
We
not
got
saying I want them. It's
no,
just
no. Hear me out. Hear me out. If we
okay.
get Queen, then we got to sign somebody else, and then
That is
that's
true.
where the money's going to go. Where does that leave DeAndre Swift?
Yeah.
For this year. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of stuff to think about, and
Right.
how he got to put. He got a lot of chips to feed, especially if he get somebody like Queen. Now, if he gets somebody like a Cashman or somebody like that, that's low in value, but
Right.
then also draft a linebacker. Now we working, we working with some hot grease to the point where now he likes Zach Cunningham, even though nobody really did. And he also liked Kobe Dean. Whereas though I feel like that if he has some vets in here, he can learn a lot more about the NFL speed. I know that kid got game. It's just the injuries that's getting in his way, and that's his downfall. We're not questioning his game; we're questioning his availability on the field. So I feel like that with the linebacker situation, I think that we need some guys in here that's going to be reliable and also be able to, go against these tight ends, go against these slot receivers that they could actually do a little bit of both. They don't have to be great at both, but just good enough to make a play or two.
Yep. I agree. But I agree with that. But when it comes to the draft, if we do get some linebackers in free agency, I'm with you guys with the corner part. I'm with you guys with the corners.
And Smitty, I did see what you seen in Jeremiah Trotter Jr. too. I remember on Wednesday that I was talking about him because it's a high commodity.
It's the name though.
And Hugh Douglas is not no better. He wants the guy here, but at the same time, it's a lot of growing that guy got to do before.
The only way I bring in Trotter, bro, is if I know for sure I got a Mike Caldwell type linebacker coach who I know can develop him, gonna get on him and hold him accountable, play in, play out.
Facts.
If I'm gonna get another DJ Elliott in here, who gonna pretty much sit over there and look like a lump on a log when things going wrong, and you're not chewing out nobody. I didn't see that man open his mouth more than once, and that was him and him just basically like looking stupid. Like it's just
right.
I'm gonna need somebody that the whole guys accountable, man. And if you're gonna bring in Trotter, you're gonna need somebody to hold him accountable. He undisciplined. He overrun plays a lot. Like I seen plays where he could have been right there, and he 5 yards away. And I'm like, bro, that was your spot. That was your hole. Like, why are you outside of the DN when you got the B gap? Like, there's no reason for you to be that far out. It's small things with him. And I don't think we need another linebacker of that magnitude where you have to kind of. We already got a guy here in Kobe Dean who we really don't know what's gonna happen with. Trying to get him in, and then you bringing in Jeremiah Trotter in the first or second round, which is intending him to play. I don't know if you want to put that on his shoulder yet, but I know it's Philadelphia. I know the name ring bells, so I wouldn't be surprised if Howie Roseman was to go make that move.
I wouldn't be either.
Yep, me neither. Yep. So before we wrap up the show, we do got two more topics, and that's if y'all want to talk about this. Any predictions or thoughts on the Super Bowl? No, didn't think so.
I'm here. I'm going to be at a Super Bowl party next week, so it might not be an aftermath with me. It's going to be loud. But I'm just there to go to see a good game, man. I do want the Chiefs to win, like I said, and I'm gonna be consistent on that. Yeah. But I just want to see a good game overall, man. I don't want them to waste my time. I don't think this is the most exciting matchup, honestly. It's nothing behind it. I think that, in this day and age, it is made for a lot of controversial drama filled type of game, whereas though now it seems like it's a NFL. It's like an NFL type of Super Bowl. Like, it's not like, oh, the teams actually was great. It's more of an NFL Super Bowl to me.
Smitty?
It's I don't know, man. I really don't care who win. Like at this point, it's like
Devontae Smith vibes.
but it's like the worst of the two Eagles. Like which one you want to win? Neither one of them make me happy to see them get a dub.
I'd rather the Chiefs. If I had to pick, I'd rather the Chiefs.
Same.
I mean, obviously, I want the NFC to bring nothing home unless it's me. So probably the same. I'm probably with the Chiefs too. But
Yeah.
but I run the Saturday show, so I gotta be a little bit more objective. Both teams got the opportunity to get a dub out of this. I think really, to be honest, it's gonna come down to who protects the balls, man. Who protects it, who doesn't give up, free opportunities to the other team. And that's gonna be who wins. And if I had to put my money on it, it'd probably be it'd probably be Patrick Mahomes that I say doesn't give it up. It'd probably be Brock Purdy who I say is gonna get the turnover and get them boys to win.
Yep. And finally, a happy 6-year anniversary to our Philadelphia Eagles for bringing home a championship to the city of brotherly love. You guys got any memories on where you was when this happened?
I was at the crib.
Facts, me too. I was at the crib, and the same RIP to him, man. We just passed, the anniversary of when it happened. Kobe Bryant, man, the same thing he had when he was holding his daughter, and he was like, "Yo, they effing did it. They really did do it." Like that was my face. Like I couldn't believe it because I'm like, "Yo, they're going against Tom Brady." The broadcasters was all for the New England Patriots. And I'm like, yo, they hit the Philly special. They had everybody in there. Clements, they had Alshon Jeffrey, they had everybody scoring touchdowns. And I'm sitting here like, yo, we going toe to toe right now with Tom Brady and them guys. And I'm sitting here like, yo, if they pull this off, and then I remember how I lost my voice when Brandon Graham got that strip sack. I said, yo, my man. And I was like, yo, my guy. And I lost my voice. And I remember going outside on my porch. I seen a guy, it's Philly. I'm in South Philly. So guy walking down the street with no shirt on, drunk as hell, like, yo, Eagles, EAG. And then I'm chatting it with him. People were shooting. Fireworks was going on down there on Broad Street. It was a beautiful, ugly thing, but it was all Philly.
It was a party here in my house when we celebrated. I'll never forget that day. But it's time to get a new one because we're talking about 6 years ago.
Yeah, Cowboys Nation, man, you're a little too late, man. Maybe next time, man, just subscribe to all channels so you know. I'm gonna be starting to go live by myself. Just tune in, man. We got Broad Street Aftermath, also Birds of Broad Street on Mondays. We got the Inside the Nest, and then you also can check out Smitty's show on Saturday. The check down. So we got a lot of stuff going on between us three. So just
Bird Talk with
to our
me.
channels if you want to talk.
Yep, Bird Talk with me. The Jalen freaking Hurts podcast, Broad Street News on the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. Just subscribe to us. We ain't going nowhere. I mean, we got all the way till September for content. But just like me, these guys got things to do in the morning, so we got to wrap up. So for Smitty, King, and your boy, enjoy Super Bowl week. Fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds, and we'll see y'all next Sunday. Fly,